Hello everyone, welcome back to FX Capital Analysis and Forecasting. We approaching week 50, so we're going to forecast our preparation for this week for us to execute for the next week. So for the next week, we will start with top pair and three wild card. We have six top pair and three wild card in the moment. So we will start forecasting and analyze what the area and how we're going to execute for next week, which is week 50. First pair, we will start with gold USD. Gold USD in high time frame, we can see price at the high value area. We can see this is one trend line I draw from here, and this is the area, the important area that we're looking for. And I expect price to pull up one more time and move to the downside. So in this moment, what we can see, price have the possibility straight to move to the downside without pull back to the upside. You can see in lower time frame, you can see price start developing descending channel, which is one indicate that price going to move to the upside one more time before move to the downside. So in 1 hour time frame, what I'm looking for is the third touch from this area. You can see the third touch from this area. Now we at the first touch, second touch, and in this moment I will let the price move and start developing. If we calculate how many pips price move to the upside, it's quite not really much. So what we're looking for is price start developing one more time touch from this area and set my entry order below the structure, and there's a price possibility move to the downside from this area. So however, I'll be looking one clean ascending channel move to the outside before price move to the downside. So this will be the area that I'm looking for, is one of important area, but we must remember that gold have the possibility move to the upside again if we have 90% rules from here. This will be a massive setup. Next we move to second pair, which is Australian dollar Swiss franc. Australian Swiss franc, you can see in high time frame, price show us very clean structure, descending channel in larger phase. You can see price now move to the downside at a multi touch, third touch, and fourth touch from here. In 1 hour time frame, sorry, it's daily time frame, you can see price in this area already pull back from this area and has the possibility move to the downside this area. You can see price in 1 hour time frame. In this moment, price already moved from this high probability area. You can see price at the bigger bull flag. What I'm looking for is price move to the upside one more time, make a multi-touch area, and set my entry, move to the downside, and price have the high probability move to the downside from this flag. There will be clean structure for this pair. Next we move to third pair, which is CAD Japanese yen in high time frame. Price at the price at descending channel, very clean structure. Price approaching this ascending channel with rising wedge. We can see if we move to 4 hour, we can see the structure quite clean and more clearer. If we move to low time frame, you can see price at the third touch from this area. What I'm looking for is price to move to this area one more time, make a third touch and move to high probability area. It will be massive move, and I will looking price to move to the downside for sell setup. I will less aggressive when the price moves to high probability area to manage my live trade. So there will be the setup move to the downside, and we're going to execute from this area. Next we move to fourth pair, which is Swiss Japanese yen. Swiss Japanese yen, you can see in high time frame, price move to the downside with big impulsive and start make a correction within the structure. And we expect price to move to the downside. Okay, so this will be the setup for this pair. This very predictable, quite a clean structure. So we move to lower time frame. We can see what the price going to offer. So in this moment, what I'm looking for is price approaching this area one more time, and I will set my stop loss and move to the downside. I will wait how the price develop. Price move to this area with impulsive phase or corrective phase. That's the way I decided I'm going to entry. In other scenario, if price move to the upside with impulsive phase, as you know, I'll just wait price to move to the upside and pull back, create any correction, and the risk entry as a bull flag move to downside. That's a typical move that I take for trading. Next we move to Euro Japanese Yen. Euro Japanese Yen, you can see price at quite a clean structure. Move to the outside with impulsive move, squeeze in, and in lower time frame, if you can pay attention, that price almost create a double top and approaching high probability area once again. So there will be the moment we will re-entry if you miss this trade. And this moment I just set alert from this area, set my stop loss and my entry order above the structure, and ready trade move to the downside. Quite a clean structure, something that I'm really looking for and really looking forward to. So next we move to pound Swiss franc. Pound Swiss franc, if we see in high time frame, if you pay attention on the structure and pattern that keep repeating, you can see price impulse move to the upside, pull back and create a correction. But this one is in large scale of pattern and structure, so packet is repeated many times. In this moment, price already pulled back from the third touch. If you able to pick up the trade at the third touch, it's good. And if you miss the third touch, price squeeze one more time, create the arc and sell one more time for this pair. In this moment, price already moved to the downside and create a correction. So this is I'm looking for is price move to the outside one more time. So this will be the setup. Is I will set entry from here. This is the area I'm looking for. Is multi-touch. Set my entry order above the structure. If you want to get precision, you can move to 50 minutes. Let's say you get more precision. For the third touch, your trend line must be is going to make correction. Make sure everything in place. So okay, this will be the setup that I'm looking for, and ready move to downside in high time frame. Quite a large, very large space move to the downside. If price create one more time to outside, I still sell this setup. That's all for top pair. Next we move to wildcard. Wildcard, quite a clean structure as well. You can see this is one of valid trade I want to take. So price already break this descending channel. This is quite a falling wedge in large scale. Wanted to create a bull flag in this moment. In 1 hour time frame, what I'm looking for is I will set entry in this area and move to the upside for buy setup. This will be the setup I'm looking for, and set my alert in this area and move to the upside. Next we move to pound New Zealand dollar. Pound New Zealand dollar, quite a clean structure. Before I start to forecast this, I want to set a mini lesson. If we learn from the trade, from the structure that happened few weeks ago in multiple pair, we can see price approaching this area and wanted to break this area. Before they wanted to break this area, price quite a pullback and create one big correction from here. It's not a big correction, it's a correction area. So let me draw one. So price quite a create a quite a small flag from here, but the flag between the trend line. So what I'm do is I execute the pattern separation, which is I will draw another pattern for execution, move to the downside. So I just split the trend line and draw another trend line from here. So that's the way you enter the trade in another pattern within pattern in this area. Okay, hopefully you guys understand. If you don't understand, just DM me, I will explain one more time. So this will be the lesson that I learned from the structure for past few weeks. So I learned from my missed trade, why I missed this trade, but price still moved to the area that I forecasted. So in this area, similar situation, price quite big structure and create a correction in between. So I will make a pattern separation to execute this position in 1 hour time frame. What I'm looking for is this one is one of the pattern that I'm looking for. Either this trend line or this trend line, price will pull back and move to the downside. So this will be the first setup, move to the downside. This price continue, move to the upside. This will be another setup. Okay guys, there's a two possibility for me to sell this setup. For this pair, this is one of them. Either from this area or from this area. Okay. Next we move to the final pair, which is Euro New Zealand dollar in high time frame. You can see I expect price to move to the upside in this area. We move to low 1 hour time frame. In 1 hour time frame is I just wait price to create another flag in this area and move to the upside with buy setup. Hopefully you guys can get familiar with all the forecasts that I try to tell, and this will be the final forecasting for this week. Okay guys, thank you for watching. Hopefully you guys get ready for week 50. Few more weeks to end 2020. We're going to approach 2021. Going to be exciting years. Hopefully you guys set everything in place and get the momentum going for 2021. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to our YouTube and follow our Instagram. Thank you. Goodbye.